Good morning, everyone. It's day 3. We are outside of Grand California Hotel. I'm about to use my key card for the special entrance for the Paradise Pier guests. You use your Ezekiel key card, and you can get into the special access door behind me over here. So it'll get us into the Disney California Adventure theme park. So come along with us and we'll see how it goes.
This entrance takes you right to Pixar Pier. And for our first ride, we wanted to do something iconic. So we decided to head to the Pixar Pal-A-Round, which is the big Ferris wheel in California Adventure. Now, it's worth noting that there's no Genie Plus for the Pixar Pal-A-Round, which means there's no obvious spot to go for the DAS Pass. However, once we waited in line and realized we were in the wrong place, we found a helpful cast member, and they told us to skip the line and go to another spot.
The swinging gondola side is a much longer ticket queue than the standard one.
Oh.
Have your backside against the corner over here.
Okay.
I'll have you on this corner with your back facing this way.
I think better the small one. Onion, yes.
Hi, I'm Dory. Welcome to the big wheel thing. You know, to be safe, once you're on board, you should definitely remain seated with your hands inside the gondola. Oh, and if you've got little ones, you're so lucky. Be sure to keep an eye on them. Oh.
So they basically got us into the gondola fairly quickly. I should have stopped and spoken to somebody at the front because when Brooke went back, basically I was waiting in the line with everyone else, which I shouldn't have done. I should have gone and said I had a return time. They would have gave me a little card and I could jump all the way to the front, of course. But I need a new tan anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's nice. It looks like they load 3 cars at a time. So the time now is 12:40 p.m. So we'll see how long it takes to go around the whole thing and come back down. Yeah, what do you think, Brooke?
I feel like that was a little bit stressful just because it wasn't obvious what we were supposed to do for Aadam's DAS Pass. But now that, as Aadam said, we should have just stopped and asked a question. So now we are up here, and it's pretty cool views, actually. So I'm glad we're up here. We are in the non-swinging ones. You can stay in your wheelchair in the non-swinging ones. In the swinging ones, you have to transfer, obviously. You don't want to fly out of your wheelchair.
It's pretty nice. There's a nice breeze up here too, so it looks like it's going to be fairly cool.
So what did you think of the Ferris wheel?
It's nice. It takes you pretty high up. They do have the non-swinging and I guess swinging versions. We got elected to do the non-swinging ones because, yeah, other ones are a little bit crazy to me. It does swing just a little bit, but not as much as the video shows. It's swinging way back and forth, which is pretty nice. Overall, it's pretty cool. I would say quick. I forgot to check and see how long it took, but it'll take me about a 15-minute ride as it goes. stops, goes and stops. So yeah, it was nice. It was pretty good.
Yeah, we went around twice. I wished it was a little longer, but it was a nice, relaxing break, and it was a nice view, and it was a cool breeze. So
Yeah, it's pretty
it
cool up
was.
there.
I don't know that I would wait 45 minutes for it, but it was nice. And yeah, so as Adam was alluding to, there's two types of gondolas. One is the swinging gondolas, which are on a pendulum situation, and they move quite a bit. And then the other is a standard gondola, and those, they do have a bit of a swing to them, but nothing like the swinging ones. And you can stay in your wheelchair. So you have a choice of the kind that you want to use. We went with the non-swinging, and it was nice and gentle. The swinging ones are clearly very thrilling because there's lots of screaming happening.
Yeah, it's okay.
And the 45-minute line is for those. It's two separate lines, so you don't have to. You don't have to wait the full time for the non-swinging ones, but there still was a decent line for the non-swinging one as well. Probably about 20-minute line, I think.
Yes, it was. The couple that was standing in front of us, as I was getting off, they were still in line. I had about 20 people in front of him still. So it is a part of the wait, but again, it's a good experience to try. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's nice.
So now we are going to head over to Adventures Campus and check that out.
Peter Parker!
Hey, what's up? I'm Peter Parker. And here at Web, we got access to some pretty awesome tech, like vibranium from Wakanda, or this crazy alien juice stuff. We have Pim Particles and Star Tech.
Okay, your open house demo has been upgraded to a high-stakes mission to save Avengers Campus.
Almost looks like an elevator.
All right.
Okay, let me get out of the way. Is that okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna just put the hooks on the chair. Let's see.
It's right here.
Oh, perfect. Oh, that's it. Okay.
And the anti-tip bar in the back is the other tie down.
Oh, this one right here?
Yes.
Right here? Okay.
Oh, everything's up. Yep. So- I think that's not too bad, seeing as I have
Stay
my
safe
arm
and remain
dexterity
seated
is not as
inside
good
the
as hers.
transport.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Guys? Oh, me? You know, just spider stuff. Okay, time to run some tests.
Spider-Man!
Oh, hey, Sharon.
Shall we conduct an altitude test?
Yeah, guess I should do some work.
Always good to have the data.
Okay, it's time to see what this suit can do. I hope we can do this.
Alrighty, we just got off Web Slingers, which was a Avengers ride. It was pretty fun. You go through the ride queue and basically they tell you what's going on. The spider bots got out of hand, they start replicating, and so you have to basically stop them. And so you basically sit in a ride vehicle and you fling your webs to grab different spiders, blow them up, hit different power things. Basically, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so yeah, it was nice.
There is a wheelchair accessible vehicle and a separate boarding area, so you can take as much time as you need to board the web slinger car. And then once you're in, they're going to use tie downs if you're staying in your chair to, make sure you stay put. And then there were 2 additional seats in that room, so you could have a wheelchair plus 2. And it was a lot of fun for sure. They had your score is on the board, and so the first time around, I won, but then the second time around,
I won.
Yes.
So actually, like once you get used to it, you basically your arms, you can do different things to score different points. So basically, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It does give you a workout. So yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, once you get in the vehicle, depending on how the queue is, you may get to ride twice. So just by ask, hey, can I ride again? And then let you ride again. If not, it was not a fun that one time around.
In the wheelchair accessible vehicle. Like,
Yes.
They're not going to do this in the other ones. There was a very long line. But there were no wheelchairs behind us. So they let us go again, which was fantastic. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like it. If they brought that to Disney World, I would not be mad. It was like it's
They
almost
can't.
like,
They can never bring that to Disney World.
well, if
Nope, can't do it.
Disney takes over the world like they plan on to, they can do what they want.
I'm not
but-
putting this in.
Okay. But okay, I guess what you say, as you said. All right.
Oh gosh.
We all know the reasons for why they can't bring it across the Mississippi River, but whatever. It was fun. If you get a chance, come out here, get on a ride, you'll have a great time.
How much arm control do you think you need to have for this?
Some arm control, because once you sit in the vehicle, they have a little screen that shows you your arm movements. If you want to be, you can still enjoy the game, but you have to be somewhat accurate in terms of what you're trying to shoot at. So I tried maybe 5 or 6 times to hit this one bot inside this container. I finally got it, but if you had better arm control or coordination, you may be able to get it on the first try. But you don't need a whole lot of arm control, but you do need some arm control so it can recognize your movement of your arms to fling the webs, to score points. So yeah.
So you need gross motor control, right? You don't need fine motor control at all for this. So if you are able to make punching moves, then you can do this. If you want to be good at it, then you need some, aim, but you don't need aim to do things, right? Like you can just haphazardly and it'll do fun things. So don't let that get in your way. They also do sell some sort of attachment, or not attachment, they sell an accessory that boosts your score. And so if you are really worried about the fact that you aren't going to be able to do as much with your arm movements, you might be able to enhance your score with one of these extra add-ons that makes your things go, I don't know whether they go further or whatever. There's a whole set of them in the store. Right. But honestly, it was a lot of fun and it was pretty easy, so I wouldn't stress about it.
Right. Yeah. It was pretty good.
All right, and so now we're going there. We're going to the tower and plummeting. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're going to go try. So.
It'll be fun. Don't worry.
Hopefully we come back.
Okay. 2.
Do you want me to go in first, babe, so I can help you? See that there's red tabs on the front of each of the back wheels.
No, in the front of the back wheels, yeah. It's right here. It's already in my hand.
Oh, I don't see it. Oh, okay, got it.
One on each side.
There, you got it.
How does? Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Karen's just a quick reminder, there's no flash photography or digital recording. And make sure to hold
Rocket unplugged you and start things rocking. Now show me those hands back. Clearance, let's roll.
That ride was intense.
Wow. So, okay. So we've never rode Tower of Terror. So Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is our first foray into the, elevator drop rides.
Yeah. It was intense. The drop ride, it was very, it was something to go on. And like Brooke said, it's our first time riding. We haven't rode Tower of Terror before, but this was like the first drop type ride that was I've done. And it was something. It was fun, something.
Yeah. So I'm glad I did it. I was too distracted by the dropping to have any idea what was actually happening in the storyline.
Okay.
No clue.
Because the lights cut off, and it's like you don't know what's going to happen. All of a sudden, you're either going up or going down. Lights come back on. You jerk up in your seat. All of a sudden, the doors close. Then you drop back down. Then all of a sudden, it's like back and forth. I don't recall how many times we went up and down. Maybe 8 or 9. I don't remember. It was so many.
I don't know. There was something that was happening to my head, the back of my head, when whatever motion makes you come off the chair, and I did not like that feeling. Whatever that was, that was not pleasant for me.
Okay.
So I don't think I'd seek out this ride again. I'm glad I did it. It wasn't quite as scary as I thought it was going to be. It was just that weird feeling in my head. I didn't like it. But otherwise, it was fine. So in terms of the transfer, what happens is that the row 6 is going to be the first row. So the way that they line you up in order to get into the elevator is where you're going to sit. So you're getting assigned seats.
Right.
And row 6 is the front row. So if you're in a wheelchair, you're going to be sent to row 6.
Right.
And
so
then
the last person aboard.
And there's 4 people on the left side and 4 people on the right side. And so you will then, and I don't know what the first, I think it's row 6 and row 1. So you could be row 1. Anyway, because I think row 1 is the left side and 6 is the right side or whatever. Anyway, so you're going to be on one of the ends.
Right.
And they load middle first, so the middle folks go to the back, and then the center, the second row people go to the center of the car,
right.
And then the people on the ends go to the first row. So the first row doesn't have any stairs, so you can
roll your chair
pull
right
your chair
up,
right up to it, and then transfer, kind of like Soarin. Is that a fair comparison?
I think so. Yeah. Basically, you just swivel the seat over, you buckle the strap in, and pull the little yellow, pull thingy to make sure it is secured. Mm-hmm. And so it was pretty straightforward. It's an easy transfer for me. So,
and we took our time with it. I buckled the seatbelt, and they weren't rushing me or anything to get my stuff put together. So I got him seated, and then I sat. So in terms of don't feel like you're going to be rushed. It's fine.
No.
And but it was, so the transfer part was pretty easy. There are other if you're not in a wheelchair, but you have mobility concerns. There are other elevators or other, parts that require stairs. So you do want to, if you're not comfortable with stairs and you're not obviously in some sort of, like if you've got a walker or a wheelchair or a scooter, they're going to realize that you don't want to do
and
stairs.
direct you to the appropriate line and stuff.
But if yours is more hidden, but you need to avoid the stairs, just let them know, and then they'll send you to the one that doesn't require stairs.
Right. So yeah.
So now we are going to go do something more calm. So we're going to do Monsters Inc. And I believe that is a wave, so he'll be able to ride right on. And we just need a little bit of a break from the
intense ride.
Yes. So we're going to go do some calm things now. Here's a tip. Don't be a wheelchair user at Soarin in DCA.
Yeah.
They were so unhelpful. Now, granted, I think they were cranky because there was a family with 7 scooters that was in our theater as well. But okay, then deal with it. They didn't help us. They were annoyed that I was having to take extra time to get myself in after having to get him in. They didn't come help get with his wheelchair, and they were looking at us like we were the problem because we were, it took us longer to get out. I had to unbuckle, go get his seatbelt, his wheelchair myself because they didn't bring it, come back and get him transferred. And so they were trying to get people onto the ride while
we're doing all
that. And they were mad at us that we were messing up their seat count in the row.
It wasn't good.
Wow. That's not okay.
Yeah.
That's not okay. So anyway, I'm going to go do something else. We came to do Soarin because our Monsters Inc. Pass had expired and we didn't realize that. So we are going to re-get Monsters Inc. later. I'm actually thinking right now I'd like to go to The Little Mermaid.
Oh, we can try that.
Okay.
See how that goes, yeah.
We're going to do Little Mermaid.
It was so good to see you. We hope you had a wonderful time. Up to your left now. There you are. Hope you had a wonderful time. Now, please step out to your left. Goodbye. It was so good to see you. We hope you had a wonderful time. Please step out to your left. There you are.
This one doesn't stop like the other ones do, I think. So they had to move you on pretty quick. You roll up on it, they unload the back, drop the thing down, roll up there real quick, and lock it back down before they get to the end.
Yeah, the conveyor belt doesn't stop moving.
Yeah, so far we'll see how it goes.
We said we're staying in Pal-A-Round.
Oh, boo, we gotta get you home.
Nothing exciting ever happens.
Prepare for decontamination. Saturday, 9990. We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight. We responded to a 2319 in progress and reported to the scene where we immediately secured the
Yes, sir. That is one smooth instrument of musical music. What do you get when you cross the street with a green light? To the other side.
So we are on Tomatoes something or others.
Yeah.
The
spin.
That's not the name, but let's go with it.
Okay.
And they were a little confused about the tab and how that works, but then another cast member who was more informed came over and had to kick people out of this car to go, because the guy was like, just go to any car, and we're like, no, that's not how this works. So but yeah, so now we're gonna start, so here we go. Woo! Tomato is a terrible driver. Woohoo! Woo! Ah! Great.
Well, right.
Can you lock it by pulling up the red tabs? Thank you.
After Luigi's, it was time to check in for our dessert party, so we headed to World of Color.
So here I go, I am ready. Come on, I'm ready. I've been patient and steadfast and steady.
World of Color 1 is the special version for the 100th anniversary. The show was fantastic, and the dinner party was worth the splurge at least once. The surprising thing to me was that you end up being seated with other people. I didn't know that that was going to happen, so if you decide to take that route, just know that that's a possibility. As part of the entry price, you also get a dessert plate, and we were pretty pleased with the options, including the gluten-free plate that I received. They also had hot chocolate that was delicious, and they do give you a to-go box so that you don't have to feel like you need to eat it all at once.
Okay.
So like this is like because on the other side it's like a little higher, but you prefer going through here.
But he can't get down there, can he?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So he'll probably just have to be right here.
Okay.
Is that fine though?
We're gonna be slow.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's okay. Take your time. Yeah. Because you can hold on to that. That's like the only bar that we have.
Right.
And like if you use a hand, I can keep also hold on to my hand.
Okay. Like I'm thinking maybe if he can sort of sit on this like yellow part right here, right, and then like swing his legs around.
Also like stay like right here and just
yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's try that. It was hard to get into the Radiator Springs races, but here we are. Here we go.
We're all visitors on this one.
It feels like we're back outside. Like they recreated it, so you're like going around this. Wow.
Champion needs speed
And style.
Luigi, give our friend your best.
Great race, everybody.
hello from Radiator Springs.
We just got off of the Radiator Springs
Racers.
Racer.
Radiator Springs Racers.
It was fun, but getting into the ride vehicle
Ooh, boy.
was a challenge.
Yes, it was.
The ride is very similar to Test Track and Walt Disney World, and so we would think they would have some type of transfer assist device, and they're like, no, we don't. And I was like, okay, how can we try to do it? And so basically, yeah, I tried to step down into it. I had to have two people help me. Fell down inside the seat. The bucket seats were deep. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but I got into it finally in there.
And got out, right?
Got out.
But
So
yeah, no, it was a challenge. If you have more arm strength, that might make it easier for you. This is not a slide and transfer ride at all, so that ain't happening. But if you are, you know what? If you're good at fall recovery, you're probably going to be fine on this ride. Because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
basically that same set of skills, which, we're working on it. So yeah, so work on your fall recovery before you come to Disneyland, California, and that might help. But it's not as though they have no help. There is a designated lane for people with mobility concerns, and they pull the one car off of the track, similar to a Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway or something of that sort. They pull it off the track, which is different than in Test Track. Test Track just has you load in the space between offboarding and onboarding. But this, they actually pull it off the track. So no one is waiting for you other than the other people with mobility concerns.
Right,
Which, by the
yeah.
way, there were many.
There was a lot of people.
I've never seen that
lot
many
of
people in line. So this is obviously it's a popular ride. And we rode it at night, and that's also popular. So
Yeah,
I'm sure that was part
it was
of it.
pretty. It was pretty.
It was very pretty.
Going through the queue during nighttime, house lit up, the falls, the inside. That was really nice. I think that's why, right at park closing, that's when it got really, really busy. So yeah.
So it was a lovely ride. It was worth the effort, but just know going into it that it's not going to be an easy transfer. It's pretty challenging. But that and so now we have been in Disneyland California Adventure for about 10 hours. And we've done pretty much everything that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
We did all of the rides here in Cars Land, including Luigi's dancing thing and
Tomater's spin thing.
Tomaters is like
teacups?
No,
Not teacups.
no. Alien swirling saucers, where
Okay, yeah.
a thing is moving you around. But I liked it better. I don't know why I liked it better, but I liked it better. I also liked that better than I liked Luigi's. Luigi's felt a little strange to me.
Yeah, it was weird. You'll probably see some video of that, but it was really weird. I'm sliding around in my seat. It's like,
Luigi's was awkward. So first of all, they have short seat belts. So we had to go in two different cars, not because we couldn't fit, but because the seatbelt wasn't long enough for both of us. Which was just weird. I don't know why. That seems like an odd choice. The bench was plenty wide. That seems like an odd choice. But
this could have been something odd with the seatbelt. I don't know.
Yeah. So we split up in different cars. And so he was going around and it was a little awkward, but it was fine. I'm glad I did it. I'm not going to try to do it again. I might do Tomaters again, but I'm not going to do Luigi's again. And we didn't experience the queue. I hear the queue is adorable. So if you're doing standby, that's fine. But we decided to use the DAS and skip the line there. But we did Soarin'. We did the
we did Monsters Laugh Factory.
Slingers, and we saw the Spider-Man Stuntronic, which was just very cool.
That was there was a lot of people there for that.
Yeah.
It was only about not even 2 minutes, but the crowds were insane.
I mean, it's
But
cool.
it was nice. It was fun watching him. Yeah. So,
And we just sort of showed up and like wiggled our way in,
Squeezed in,
watched
so-
it, and then left. Right? Like
Yeah,
it wasn't a giant
yeah.
time commitment or anything. And then we did the World of Color dessert party. That was lovely. That was very wet. Like to just they make an announcement that the first row was going to get wet. No. Maybe it was the way the wind was blowing or
yeah,
whatever.
it was,
but like,
we got wet. We were pretty far
We were
away.
pretty damp. We were
It was
pretty damp.
fair. Yeah. So.
So know that.
Yeah, but it's nice. But it was a nice show. World
Yeah.
of Color won. It was very, very good.
Did you like this better or the Wondrous Journeys that we saw 2 nights ago at Disneyland?
I like this better.
Really?
I like this better. I think this was better. If you get a chance to see this, I don't know. The projection on the water, I think it was good. I think I like that better. I did like it better.
They have a Star Wars scene,
No,
and like he lit up like a kid.
no,
I'm just saying, like it was. If you have a Star Wars fan in your life, he lit up like a kid.
It was a nice addition to it.
Yeah,
it was
like
pretty
that
good.
was. There's also a Marvel section as well, so and people like got all excited about those. Personally, I liked Wondrous Journeys with the fireworks better, but I'm a sucker for fireworks, and
Okay.
so that's
Yeah. Okay.
and they just were big and pretty, and just I'm a sucker for fireworks. But they're both really good shows, and did you like Harmonious better, or what Whirl of
Oh,
Whirl?
Harmonious better.
Yeah, it's
So,
not as good
yeah,
as
so-
I mean, I
yeah,
know
okay.
people hated the barges and all that, but like Harmonious was fantastic.
All right. If anyone has seen Harmonious and World of Color, tell us what you like better in the comments.
Yes,
And
yes.
see that probably will get that going.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I definitely liked. We only saw Harmonious the one time, and it was gorgeous, and we loved it. But anyway, so that concludes our day in Disneyland, California. We have 2 more park days left, and I think that we are going to take those nice and slow now.
Yeah,
We've
take it
checked
nice and
all the
slow.
boxes, we've done all the things, and so now it's
Yeah.
just going to be like, let's do some leisurely things. So this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us. We are going to head to our hotel now to do our room tour of the Disneyland Hotel in an accessible room.
Accessible room.
So be sure to like and subscribe so that you can be notified when that comes up.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right.